I tired, but I'm here. I don't know if Tycoon topic on right this second or not. Maybe I'll start one if I get one cool. And if not, I'll leave for Tycoon. Crushing this drive event today, though. We're actually kind of a limited time, so who knows if we actually will, but I want to try. Okay. Oh, literally as soon as I find no, that's actually tragic. About 41
Tycoon
months?
just subscribed.
Don't worry, I'm just gonna get one of those losses out of the way, Tycoon, real quick. That's crazy you went in without me. That's so crazy. Well, I waited, right? And then I started streaming, and I still waited a little bit, but I'm like, you know, maybe it'll take him a little bit of time to get here. 3 minutes? You would have showed up 2 seconds earlier, Tycoon. 2 seconds, all you had to do.
Howdy.
Howdy. Like I said though, Tycoon, I'm just gonna get the loss real quick, right? So I don't butcher your stats. And then we'll go on the win streak.
Loss farming.
Pretty much. It'll be great. It'll be great. No, but yeah, that works. Like I said, it might be up tomorrow, because I'm pretty sure usually we'll say hours once it's actually getting to the hours. So we might have tomorrow. But we can probably play in, like, I can more so until probably like 2-ish? Maybe more like 1:30? We'll see.
Looks like a whole lot of solo healing going on.
Yeah. Yeah, where did our other healer go? Do we have one? Somehow. Yeah, I die. Okay. Well, that's a tough first point.
Farming losses, farming losses.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious on why we weren't healing there. Okay. Yeah, that is wild. Why am I still not getting healed? I guess I want to fight up here. Seems weird not to play to contest.
Yeah, especially it's not playing to heal the tank if they decide to contest, you know? Also, Tycoon gave him copied me. Imagine overheating.
Well, to be fair, I have to do everything, so. Okay. I'm gonna wind up gosh darn dying. Okay. What are these nanos? It's like actually such a strange nano. Okay, that was kind of bad. How are we dying here? I'm gonna try in here. Yeah, I die here. Cool. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here when our team's kind of not shooting anyone and also not healing anyone.
Damage intensified.
Damage output increased.
Okay.
Over there. Over on safety. Get behind the barrier.
Enemy over here.
Okay. They're probably gonna have nano. What is our team doing? I'm very confused. No, no. I don't think we need the res. There's a double other bubble already. How? Why does the team just let him win? What is our team doing? Okay. I would honestly say the enemy team's doing pretty bad here. I don't know why our team's giving them the win though.
It does kind of seem like what I'm looking as well.
Like, I just find it weird that we're not, like, shooting people or living. I have a feeling it's going to play a rest of that. That's going to be annoying. I just don't... I think we could easily win if the team plays well. It's just going to be an issue of the team playing well. I just don't feel
I
on
also
my
find
game
it
yet.
crazy your Bastion didn't go Sophia.
So this is
I mean, the other
why
thing's
CO2
probably better. It's just has to hit shots.
I mean,
I'm also
yeah.
kind of surprised that our Bastion doesn't have more damage than me or a soldier. I guess now Cat.
No unnecessary risks.
Again, as much as this is like super winnable, I have a feeling we're gonna lose. I think no matter what I do against this team, it's not gonna be enough.
No, your team can't throw that hard. Who's gonna tell him?
I already know.
He told himself.
Okay, just right. Bro, okay. Well, I guess I'm swapping tanks. Yeah, so I think we lost, right? Is there really
Yeah.
anything I can
Kind
do
of
here?
die your shield.
We will crush them.
We can maybe win Zarya.
Helping you out. They can't hurt you. Heroes never die. Helden sterben nicht. This one. We're leaving with it.
Okay. Well, yeah, we definitely lost. It's so annoying. Why doesn't the team fight back against low health things? I don't get it. It literally
I
feels
also
like
find it absurd you're on as an healing more.
Hell. It's
I don't think I've seen one shot hit you since like the beginning of your first
I'm
round.
just literally dying and Mercy won't even stay on me. It's actually insane. Why?
Well, surprised you're just now swapping Kiri now that you can deal with Anti.
like a tower ring. Setting to protect you. Огонь по готовности.
Please. Please. Okay. Why am I dying here? What is the team? Where? I guess Bob just held him for that entire time.
Didn't you like kill Bob or wasn't he out beforehand?
Yeah, he was already dead.
Everyone, heal up.
Not sure, but we're not gonna take advantage of this.
Огонь по готовности.
No. Why does the team do this? Their Zarya's 11 and 9 with 7,000 damage and they're winning.
That's rough.
Yeah. Not at all
He's gotta
surprising.
nip him harder.
No, I think actually the supports need to try harder and the DPS need to try harder. I don't know why our team's doing terrible.
What's up?
I mean, our Ana is actually weighing us down by a lot. Why is our Bastion up there?
That's a pretty good question. OW2 would have gotten so far that he came back off.
No bubbles. Okay. Oh my god, team!
Can we nano slash visor backslash team stop getting 1v4?
On one hand, that is rough. Just a Genji team kill, but you know.
It's just impossible to kill a Genji.
It's true. I'm glad your soldier using his field while everyone's there because he isn't getting healed.
Heal me, please. Why did our... I don't even understand how our team did so miserable. I really... Like, their stats aren't even, like, terrible. I just don't know why they weren't pushing up with me when I was contesting them.
I'm amazed your Bastion was able to let anyone die to that Genji.
Yeah, I don't
I
understand.
mean, I guess he didn't have his explosives by that point, but even still.
That's already 2 dead.
Oh, yeah. No one noticed. No one looks.
Yeah. My bad, though. It's a job. I'm supposed to be keeping attention to our tanks, and we're just not playing the game. What? That was just such a weird game.
Yeah.
Like, I do think we deserved to win, but, like, the team, it's... I don't know. Am I just, like,
I am
really
all surprised
out
you're
of it
able to hold
today?
him
Or...
as hard as he did.
I don't know how their Zarya was getting away with it. They were just wasting their bubbles, and our team just let them. It's like we weren't shooting. I guess Ashe might have been kind of an issue, but I don't think their Ashe was very good.
Yeah. It kind of looked like Genji was the biggest problem, but that's, again, we just witnessed a 1v4.
Yeah, just straight up. Oh.
Name one person who could do that isn't Sojourn, Genji, or Ashe. You gotta get the space and do the funny.
What? I'm literally... What?
I'm more concerned by the Tracer.
What about him?
You hit them with one fan and it instantly killed them. One single projectile from the fan, you know, to avoid some confusion.
Oh, okay. Ah! Why can't I have my validation? I'm smacking every key on my keyboard. I'm about to do everything. I'm about to do everything. Well, these people have their stuff. That's so cool. I wish I could get that. Unfortunately,
That is pretty cool. I imagine not, though.
I don't have to. Genji. Ooh. I feel like it's a better Rhine map than Orisa map, though. Maybe I will Orisa. Or,
Great.
not Orisa, Rhine.
Definitely true, though.
I just feel like every time I fight a Rhine on this map, he dominates. Whenever I swap Rhine, he dominates more than any other tank. Just because I think the holding is really easy on Rhine, and like on the point, there's like so little good ways to avoid a Reinhardt because you kind of just have to sit and clash.
But how is Orion gonna avoid casting Genji, you know?
True.
And Juno Life Weaver? Shield's not gonna stand a chance.
The enemy is approaching.
Oh, there's sweats. Can I get some health? Yeah, we lost this game. They're just 3 stacking, if not 5 stacking.
Yeah. Definitely the Lucio Junkrat Roadhog.
Why is my heals actually so low?
Well, I could be easily convinced that that's just the Juno, but you know.
Come on, team! Help me!
That seemed like everyone's kind of terrified to approach.
Why does nobody sleep or anti?
I'm more surprised that A, that didn't hit, and B, that you weren't able to touch the ground sooner. I've definitely tried that and not been able to stop Ryan's.
There's definitely as a yeah, that spacing's so off, it's not even funny.
I mean, he definitely could have landed that if he just turned a bit more.
Team! Yeah, we lost. Why is our team so bad?
Attack guys are just so strong.
No, it's actually the fact that our Genji's completely worthless to us, and we have Juno Lifeweaver, and Lifeweaver hasn't helped. And now our Genji staggers. That's cool. Yep.
I mean, you have a point. The only thing I've seen this Lifeweaver do was have subpar healing and use a support ult. Arguably one of the worst.
Help, team! Okay.
Best round lost.
So where's Anna, guys?
Well, I like getting my win alone, you know, but now it's just unplayable because I'm only just doing more than their tank. Unfortunately, though, our supports are just playing worthless supports. Yay, Juno Lifeweaver. That's really helpful when we're healing less than them. Okay, I guess they don't
I
want to
think
swap.
Juno's pretty good here.
Okay.
They're not doing that bad. Lifeweaver though.
It's fine. Just a loss. I should have known better. It doesn't matter what we do, Tycoon. We're gonna lose. Oh, Kiri. Yeah, that's the solution. That's what I was really looking for. I'm really looking forward to our support killing themselves faster and never Suzuing anyone important.
Yeah, Kiri Lifeweaver does not sound like a good mix.
Okay. Well, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do when the team doesn't move up. How did our Kiri die from getting hooked? Okay. I'm also glad we have a Lifeweaver.
I mean, they stopped, I think Tycoon from dying to a hook. I mean, literally any ability would, but you know.
Feels like selling, huh?
I need to be healed. Systems repaired.
Okay. Well,
Restoring balance.
watch out. Okay. Yeah.
Man, at least they're not like playing counterpicks or anything.
Literally
I
all we
love
need is our
Roadhogs,
supports to
man.
play better.
Get out of my way.
Reevaluating. Re-engaging.
Okay, when do you think you anti the Roadhog? To be fair, there I think it was a decent anti.
Pushing forward.
Helping you out.
Holy ground.
Why are we not? Why? Yeah, there's no point.
Match.
I learn from my mistakes.
Sit. Would you believe if I said we had Kiri Anna? BRRRRRRRRRR. GG. Backslash. You went uncontested on Hog of all tanks. That's Roga.
Yeah, instead of Suzuing me there, I got nothing. So
Yeah.
like, how does a Roadhog go like 15-1? How can our team be that useless?
Yeah, I feel like even without Nana, you know.
That's what I'm talking about. This is why I literally despise the game. They're Roadhog. Tycoon, if I played Roadhog in any game ever,
Play Roadhog.
there's literally no chance of doing anything. It's impossible. I don't have
I bet if
pockets
you
and
play Roadhog next game, you won't even be able to see your kill.
that's what I'm saying. But no, I can deny that fast on Orisa against Roadhog because our supports don't have eyeballs or any game sense or positioning or it's like, how does it take so long for them to swap after doing nothing on Juno and Lifeweaver? It takes them the entire time and they still can't anti the Roadhog or cleanse. Like, why are you queuing support at all? I don't understand.
I do think it's crazy to fight Roadhog and Ana and not immediately swap.
That's what I'm saying. We change.
Like, there are two things you basically
Lifeweaver
need
Juno. My God, you're so stupid. And it's not even like I was just dying. It's our DPS were dying because they weren't healing or helping anyone. That's just crazy. Like, literally, if we could have contested anyone on their team, but no, every single time at the beginning, it's our support or DPS getting picked immediately because no heals. Soldier just gets to peek the corner. Don't you wish, Tycoon, you could just walk wherever you wanted into the entire enemy team and literally never get punished and actually get kills for it because they never heal and they never attack you? Wouldn't that be
Yeah,
super
like
cool?
Roadhog that walked into your health pack room and got antied, then you pushed him into your team.
I know, my team
then
did
he lived,
literally
everyone dies.
nothing. Don't worry though, I think we got a total of 1 Kiri ult, and that was the collective over support ults. We might have gotten
You also had N Orbit and one tree.
Imagine if we would have had Ana though to maybe like sleep or anti the Roadhog that was doing anything.
Yeah, or Nano Sojourn, you know?
Yeah, no, they can't think that far ahead, dude.
I also think even Alara could have worked. Like, you would have had limited healing, but the ult's just a win.
It doesn't matter, Tycoon.
Especially into yours.
We'll get there. We'll get our wins. Doesn't matter how much we lose. Doom, huh? Kill the Doom! Oh my God. How do we lose someone there?
Echo was uber far in the backline, that makes sense.
Surprised I didn't get team kill. Well, so far, the enemy team's really bad, so this could be our chance. However, they are immediately swapping tank. Do you think it's Zarya? Oh, and there's... Oh, Orisa. Okay.
We got the lead. Keep him pushing.
Can our
How do
team
you
not kill
already know
Orisa?
what threat? Didn't they, like, just swap?
Somebody help me kill the stupid brig! Where is the team? Jared, what am I supposed to do? Why am I dying here? Why am I dying there? Jared, what is anyone on my team doing? I literally just gave them everything they wanted on a silver platter and they did nothing. 2 characters at 1 HP. I don't understand, Jared, how they're fumbling. I mean, we won the fight, so that's cool, but that's actually insane.
Your team won the fight. You didn't even contribute.
Well, uh-oh, Briggle, team kill.
Imagine though, you got one of their DPS and Brig and Juno to 1. That's also crazy. 1 anti and they're forced to back off.
Okay, where's the... Oh, we're still pushing. Okay.
I also find it crazy none of those shots at the Pharah.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. I forget my expert tracking means nothing. Oh. Yep, okay, sorry, the team all decided to play all the way back on that corner instead of up with me on the point when there's nothing happening!
Yeah, quite literally no one pushed
That's
up.
what I'm saying! You saw that, right?
The closest they got is them pushing you on Orisa, which you already pushed. They only pushed you back.
Our team just did not want to fight back. Okay, well here now goes our team dying.
Wait a second, is that the other DPS uber far in their backline?
Why is our... Okay, I'm dead. That was such a weird ult. I'm just gonna contest, honestly. I think it's worth contesting here. Is that theirs? How? What is our team doing? Jared, they can just keep their
Really
tank.
drilled them with headshots for a full 5 seconds.
That's so insane. I honestly am so surprised that our Cassidy isn't doing anything, seeing as it is prime. Cassidy can walk all over their team.
Yeah. Except Ash, because Ash is just better Cassidy. But
Think our team jumps in here? Uh-oh. Why? Why, Cruel World? Like, the supports! Why are they focused on damage so much? Why are the supports just not focused on healing me? We have the healing. It's like, oh, wait a minute. We can give them a chance if we just don't kill their wrestler. We also let their tanks survive
one of
forever.
your supports is half the healing. You know, no reason to drag them both down.
A Bastion?
I just find it surprising your Alarga has so much healing. Almost if, like, you know, you can play at effective range.
Ow. Please. That would have been clean. I don't know how they even got out of that. Yeah, let's just push this angle, honestly.
Did they all swap Bastion the minute they saw your shield?
Do I contest, you think, or? No, I can't. Oh, their Ana gets to hit me once in their nade, and then I die to just their team existing. Don't worry though, our Ana gave up halfway through the team fight to run back to spawn, and then get caught and die. That's what we call garbage support players. Who'd they, wait, who'd they use an Ana on? If I die, a gosh darn again. I know, Jared. That was a gosh darn clean javelin throw.
That shouldn't have hit.
I disagree.
And that's coming from Narissa main.
We have a Lari ult. Tracer swap? Okay.
They took the robot. Let's fix that.
Sounds up top. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry, my tracking, I guess it just disappears.
Did they like cancel their wrestle? There was no slam like sound.
Wait, what? Where did those projectiles just vanish to? They literally just went through him.
No way. Tank ult's actually pretty good when we mix it with literally anything.
GG.
Yeah. Oh, guys, look, our 2-2 casting with 2,000 damage. Was able to catch up to Tycoon. Why are those shots not hitting that Ana? They literally just hit 3 headshots on that guy.
They did. You're correct. I saw at least 2.
Oh, I didn't even realize that I
And
set
they
him up
hit
for
that
that.
on Torb. Huh?
I didn't realize I set him up for that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe it's just really laggy. But it's working in my favor. Because I'm used to the lag.
Uh-huh.
That's different.
That's just Cassie's fall off. You know, you did literally no damage. Oh, don't worry. You get to do half his health from that range, though.
Yep.
I feel like Cassidy doesn't have fall off. It's just he has 500% damage like variance.
I got this, guys. I'm gonna go Roadhog. I'm not gonna go Roadhog.
Why not, coward?
I'm 1944. I need 2,200.
What? You're gonna like go Ramatra or Hazard and you're gonna kill them instantly.
Yeah, well, I think I'm pretty close, Tycoon. We just need to get like 2 more good wins. You might be able to get 1 more win. Actually, you should be able to.
Well, I need 3K.
Oh, just a neck checkpoint? Gotcha. I just want to get mine out of the way. Then I can at least chill. Even though I really won't actually be playing any
45
different.
points.
But Yeah, I don't know why Jared copied me. I guess you might as well copy me too. And go wrestle.
But 2,200 is the
I don't know
next
why
checkpoint.
Jared got his like his main character. I don't
His
know.
main character. Who's gonna tell him, guys?
If I look like my top played character is, it's most likely my top played tank, and probably in like the top 10. Plus Bastions look gross, so.
Or seen him play ball more.
Okay, team. I'm gonna need some help. Any, really. I keep forgetting that we have to watch this corner. Okay. So why does our team
Let's hold
just?
this small room against
Oh
Ryan
man, I
Ferreira.
really just want to get pelted by rockets on repeat.
Especially
My
'cause that's the funny
favorite.
thing. It's if they approach, the worst they'd have to worry about is a Ryan jumping your entire team.
Yeah. Farrah's probably got her ult. Okay. Well, we're already down, people. Oh.
Nasty salute.
What? My God. I literally have more damage than both of our DPS combined. Well, it's fine. I don't know why people play BAP. I don't get it. How are you playing BAP with 260 damage? You can do both at the same time. He could be shooting the fair while also healing me. Why is she
I find
doing
it
that?
wild you have the two
Oh,
hit
the
scan
gold
supports and have no damage.
Yeah, well, Jared, it's hard to be useful to your team in the slightest. Everyone knows that.
That's fair.
Okay. Yeah. Team.
No way that actually worked.
I don't know how that Reinhardt didn't die.
I'm surprised that Farrah died. You're the one with the last 5 shots through walls.
Okay. I don't know why they wasted their ult there. Why are they? Can my team just do anything? Like maybe kill the 1 HP Ryan while also contributing to healing me maybe? Like why are we losing that, Jared? You're just
That's a
telling me
great
that no
question. I
one
think
can
we
shoot
still
that
win that
Ryan?
fight.
And then no one can also heal? Who's even on point right now? One Farah? Ferris still alive or something? They definitely have Feral. Okay, where's the next point? Over here. What? That is insane work. How is my team dying? Why is my team dying to that? Literally.
I'm surprised they managed to get themselves in a situation where not the Ana or the Bap had any abilities.
Yeah, well, Fair's going flying. Maybe not. We can just. Well, there goes a Junkrat. He's gonna definitely die. He's getting so ulted here.
Gotta set fall back to a keybind.
Well, there goes Tycoon. Can I get some healing? Team! Team, what are you doing? I just don't know why our team's so useless, Jared. I just don't understand how the Fair is living when we have Bap and Ana. We need to touch point. Who's contesting? I don't understand, like, is it really that hard? Or Bap can jump into the sky and punch the Pharah out of it, but, you know, he can't heal me, so I shoot the Pharah.
I was gonna say, if you're expecting your Bap to jump out of the sky and punch a Pharaoh, but
Yeah, I'm saying that's what he's doing.
yeah.
That's his gameplay. That's what he's deciding to do.
Can Bap like straight up two-shot people?
And they're insane. Well, they're definitely all at point already. I'm getting close to my ult. They might nano. Okay, they're getting there. Clean point. Yeah. I'm gonna stall.
They get down the judo.
Okay, well, we got point for 2 seconds. You know, when I said claim point, I thought it was just sending Tycoon over there, not our entire team.
Yeah.
Actually, what did happen to our entire team? Because it doesn't seem like they were on point either.
I disagree. Seemed like they're all running back from point.
can't even see where they're at. Bro, can our... What? Am I gonna die here? Please? Don't tell me you used immortality there. Okay. Okay, well, I don't know what our team was doing there. Bro, why are they saying fall back? Touch point. We gotta go. Oh, I die here. Why is our team not moving? Please.
I've got you in my sights.
Why?
Okay, at least we forced ults.
No, we didn't. We did literally nothing. Why do these people who have maxed out drives even here? Okay, no one's gonna shoot them. Can we shoot? Like, you cannot convince me that both our DPS and our supports are actually doing anything here. Oh my god. They don't help, dude. Oh, literally, he just gets half his health. Please, team. Bro. Please, team. Why are we just getting... Why?
GGW.
Oh man, yeah, you just got tanked up.
POS touch on. Team didn't know how to shoot. GG.
Why did I have 16,000 compared to everyone else?
Is there a problem shield?
Don't worry, they'll look, they get their maxed out drives. Yay!
L tank.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. L-Tank. Yep. Isn't that crazy how I actually did better than every single person in the entire game?
Is that it? Was it the map?
I think it was. No, it was the air tank. The one that went 25 and 6 compared to my 21 and 6 and had 5,000 less damage. Unfortunately, Tycoon went 10 and 11 with half my damage because for some reason, you know, Pocket Fair is actually really, really strong when our supports don't heal me. They don't heal Tycoon. We don't have Mercy. They never nano. Isn't that crazy, Tycoon? How if our supports were actually playing the game, we could have easily destroyed them. But no, you know, we're playing Junkrat. Oh, but we're not killing Shield or Soldier or Juno.
Really good choice there.
I just don't understand.
But they just didn't do anything.
I just don't understand how they're so
helped
worthless.
Shield, they could have killed both supports. They could have contested Pharah.
I don't understand how with Bap, Cassidy, Junkrat, and Orisa we're not breaking Shield or shooting the Rhine. I don't get it.
Yeah, especially because again, if you're rolling the Rhine, Bap can actually just hold both buttons and look at
That's
either
what
of
I'm
you.
saying. He didn't know how to though.
And I also don't think I saw a single immortality field. Not that it probably would have done a lot against Rhine.
Yeah. To be fair, I just don't know why we were even playing BAP. And also, what did we even? We played Ana the whole time, right? Or no? Because I did not see a single nano on anyone on our team.
I saw Nano on you once.
Sure, because I did not.
It was on that last point.
I
Sure.
got one once.
I just don't understand what they're doing. They also never slept a single person. I actually legitimately did not see a single person sleeping that entire time.
I'm pretty sure at the first point they slept Farah in all, which is pretty cool. Which does mean that they were playing on the entire game.
I just don't understand how you can be so bad on support and still queue support. It's like, oh, all I want to
Yeah.
do is DPS, but I'm
Again,
bad
that
at
is
DPS. Let me just go
actually the
support.
ideal BAP situation.
That's what. Yeah, literally, he can shoot constantly, heal constantly. What else could he do in BAP? Still have less
He doesn't
numbers than
even
everyone
need
else.
target priority. He can literally just hold down his buttons.
I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm already doing 16,000 damage and trying to protect my team with the shields and everything, but the supports are just so bad. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. Is it just laws? But like, do I really deserve to lose that? No. I 100% deserve to win that. Why is our Lucio trying to die? Okay, I'm just gonna touch point. I'm gonna lose this turn.
I can believe it.
Heal me! Oh my god! What am I watching? Oh, I'm the one
Towards the
away.
Arana.
A stupid Lucio doesn't know what to do. Yeah, but Arana had 600 healing, Jared. They shot 3 times. Such stupid buffoons. You're telling me, Jared, that there's absolutely no way we could have won that?
Yeah. There's no safe space for Arana just to heal you there.
Bro, May, shoot. How are they all back here?
I mean, it was a decent amount of time.
Who's on point right now? My god, I have to do actually every single thing myself. You'd actually have to, you'd have to gaslight me so hard into saying that I have teammates.
How's the Lucio stats looking?
Okay, well, I'm dead. Why?
Oh yeah, your Ana was also lifted, so they lost all their abilities in primary. Oh, is he actually swapping?
Oh, what do you know? I got hacked.
I don't get why they're allowed to give Bob 5,000 health.
Team, please. This is why the need healing button exists. For people like me to potentially receive help from my team. Useless ult. Can I please? Still up there. Yep, they're still up there. Just gonna poke you. Goodbye, Tycoon. Okay. Okay, we're losing to these guys.
Bold move to go shield.
Wow, does he? Yep, okay. Sorry. I keep forgetting that, what's it? Oh, we swapped off Ana to Juno, and we're still Lucio. I wonder how we're losing this push. Guys, can you figure it out for us? Let's see. Speed boost. Is that what we're missing? Is that what we're missing, Tycoon? We just need speed boost? Because, call me crazy, but I think that's actually not a problem in the slightest. Heal me! What are you doing?
I need to be healed. Healing requested.
I can't even see what's happening. Did we just actually not have a team? Why are we just letting them respawn? Somebody help me shoot. Oh. They don't have Bastion right now.
How you feeling about this game?
Why are we playing Lucio? If literally anyone gave me one sound argument, I'd listen. I'm truly just waiting.
What do you mean he's 8 kills?
Well, see, but Tycoon, you see how he has less kills than me and half my damage? It's because he's dying because we have a Lucio on our team instead of a Mercy or an actual healer. They're gonna roll us. If they play Ash Sojourn with a Mercy Pocket and Sigma, we
Lucio
just
with
lose.
One character ID removed.
That's actually fair, though. What's even, like, a counter to Sigma? Like, I feel like Ryan could be decent, but just gonna poke. I don't think Roadhog's gonna work against their team. Yeah, that's why I feel like a...
Damage asterisk.
Works so quick.
I feel like Orisa or Zarya could be good, because I have a feeling they're gonna just blitz completely. And I feel like something like Orisa is probably my best bet, but they're just gonna roll us. There's nothing I can do. I guarantee what's gonna happen. They're just gonna walk up to us.
Frick.
Walk up to us.
How are you so quick, Tycoon?
Walk up to us. They're gonna murder Tycoon, just off the rip, and their supports are gonna be like, "Oh, wouldn't it be funny?"
Should be. Cool.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective.
Initiating combat.
They're gonna want high ground here.
Safe.
They're gonna try to knife watch out.
They're gonna try and use their 4-second ability, crazy.
No one's flanking yet. They wasted shout. Moira's in that room. No one can with that Mercy. We don't even need high ground, honestly. They're just gonna be peeking like this. It'd be better for me to just stand here. You know, I find it crazy that they wanted to play Junker Queen into this.
Yeah. I imagine they thought they could play a lot more aggressive.
I don't know why.
Yeah, against Orisa, the moving fortress.
I kind of didn't want to kill them there because I wanted them just to not swap. Okay, nice. They wasted Mercy Res. I haven't seen one of their DPS. But probably high ground.
Yeah, definitely looks like some bullets are coming from there.
They're also definitely gonna, just run in with all. I'm gonna try to stop them. I'll at least spin them to where they only solo me. Oh, they're going for it. Okay, well, our team died. Why do we never have teammates? Quick, all 4 of them are distracted. Die. Kill them. I don't understand. Wouldn't it be funny if we completely threw our advantage away by getting picked? I feel like the Moira wasn't even due. Okay. Yeah, we should just hold this corner a decent amount. Like I said, stalling's the name of the game. That's why I hate when our supports don't stall. They just die.
I grab my snacks.
Yeah, okay, sorry. I keep forgetting that,
0 heals now.
oh, trust me, I know, Tycoon.
I can't do anything.
Our Moira could be doing a lot right now, though. If they would, chase the Mercy. Or apply some pressure, or just keep heals up. They just have 4. Both of our supports staggered longer, no. Just don't get picked. We have no heals. Yep, there goes the torp gun. Run forward and die. We're gonna need a fat contest though. Okay. See, I was kind of hoping our team would again help, not be useless. The Mercy's backing off. Their soldiers low. Actual rats. I can't heal enough. Okay, what do I do? Swap Ryan here? I mean, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do against their team.
A constructive use of state.
Man, I love Sim.
Yeah. Can we contest? Rondo point if we can.
Lending a hand.
No way. Was that any form of gratitude towards support from Javen?
They're gonna TP in. Probably high ground. Okay, to be fair, that would have been nice too if we could have fought back. Unfortunately, I don't even feel like Ryan's the pick here. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do.
I would be so inclined to believe Ryan is definitely not the pick.
Yeah, I just figured I could stop the bullet sword. DPS could do something, but it's just not enough.
Yes, I feel like that's the exact kind of reason why Zarya wouldn't be good. Is that they can just kind of
Yeah, because they have stupid sim.
To be fair, Winston might not honestly be the worst option here.
Okay. I find it crazy how. Why? Do they not even throw a grenade? Wow, now we're gonna have to go into another
That's
round.
also crazy nano.
I don't understand why we're not just shooting the Junker Queen.
Score
Yeah.
to 3.
Why did just
All we
delete
need to
your
do is focus
message?
tank.
I just don't know why it's so hard for people to understand that. It's like, quick, they put up a symmetrical, and now's the perfect time to nano boost. Go on, kill yourself.
And why do they even nano you? Sojourn's a way better option there for almost any purpose.
Because they're stupid, Jared. This is their first game ever.
That you've taken as many lives
That makes sense.
as saved.
This is actually looking really good until they claimed. Not that we can't win, but I just have a feeling, again, they're just going to run damage boosted soldier and sim. And they're going to win.
I have a feeling they're probably not going to be able to claim this. However, you probably won't be able to claim this.
Oh, that is.
Yeah, it could be a draw. I just really do think our supports are going to get picked off immediately. Our Torbjorn's not going to prioritize tank, and then the tank's just going to live because they have a mercy pocket, but our supports can't keep me up with, like, you know, Ana or anything. Plus, they're probably going to open with Zarya Sim and just TP up and kill me while my supports watch. So, I can almost call that's exactly what they're going to do. There's no way they're not expecting me to be Orisa here.
Pain is inevitable. Over here.
They're going low? Oh, yep, TP. TP Bast? I'm gonna jump on here. Yep. I'd really like to kill Bastion. Mercy's def gonna go for us. They might teleport to this. Well, what do we want to do? Because we pretty much get one chance
Score
to claim.
3 to 3.
As much as I'd love to open with something wild. No, see, I just don't think that's gonna work. I could go like Mulga or Hazard or even Hog.
Ooh. Morgan might not actually be bad. I think he has some good perks. Plus, if you're just gonna be on point, you'll be able to get a lot of use out of 2 hearts.
I don't know. I'm almost thinking Hazard really wouldn't be that that bad an idea. They're just gonna play something stupid against the Orisa though. That's my only complaint.
Yeah. They're either gonna play Sigma or
I could Junker Queen.
maybe Zarya.
Getting my ult might be just a win.
Gotta shake off that rust quick.
What are you thinking, Junker Queen or Orisa?
Is where I say it is.
I think we could win this.
Your true nature.
I just have a feeling there's no way they're not going to expect me to go Orisa. Which makes you think they're just going to play something that I could maybe fight.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Plus I'm able to hook off high ground right off the bat.
Objective A.
Torbjorn's hot.
Fact.
Yep. Night.
Night.
GG.
Yeah, I think the Junker Queen was the right play there. They did not expect me to be able to pull off
Really
all
helped that you just instantly killed Soldier and only got back after everyone was dead.
Play of the game.
Game winning Chris right night. I knew the queen swap would throw M off.
This is why they call him. I don't know what they call you.
Yeah, me neither. That was clean though. That really did win us that fight. Honestly, I don't think it did. I think we would have won regardless, but it was definitely a nice one.
141. Oof.
Yeah, I need like 300 more. So probably Tycoon, just 2 more wins.
Only through struggle do we survive.
Because
Just don't lose.
Not so fast.
okay.
Three times the charm.
Threats defeated.
Oops.
Ahlan.
Oh, okay, my bad. I didn't think Tycoon called in reinforcements and then my spear would go straight to Drunker Queen's head, but you know, here we are. Silly me, you know. You know, with Drunker Queen's perks, he might just be really OP. Do I open with the Queen?
Ooh, ooh. Be a roadhog.
I think I go with the Queen. Gotta throw this drive in.
You're winning a little too many games.
You know, I'd have to disagree actually, but
My throne is where I say it is. Make sure you're ready.
I'll probably wind up swapping Orisa around here. But I feel like Drunk Queen isn't a bad option.
The knife's called Gracie. The axe is Carnage. And me?
Honestly, as long as we really don't get a terrible team, I think we just kind of win. I feel like that's how most of these things are.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Because I feel like me and Tycoon can just pull our weight a lot.
The objective.
Everybody hold.
Just a matter if the supports can keep up.
What do you call that maneuver?
The bury a friend.
That's fair.
Oh, little Bastion wanna go. Boop. No, that's pretty terrible. Uh-oh. Come on, I literally needed 1 more second. Why do we have literally a 1/4 of the healing? This is what I'm talking about. Literally, if we just didn't have a 1/4 of their healing, we could win. But we're
One
just...
for Ig, too.
Wouldn't it be funny if we did no healing challenge?
Time for the reckoning. No one can stop
What's that gonna possibly do? Oh, killer brig.
Nice LT.
I see way too many people try and block that.
Why am I sleeping? Wow, not a single drop of healing and nobody wanted to shoot anyone. Bro, what am I watching? Why does the team not try? Why is it Javen kills everyone or Javen dies when we lose point? Why are those the only two options? He's gonna hammer. This is what I'm
That might have been the worst
talking
shadow I've ever seen.
about.
Use shatter.
Okay, now we should just stall. They're gonna sleep. No.
Time for the reckoning.
The Junka
LOL.
coin.
GRLOL. GR.
Maybe I just got it.
/3.
Maybe that's just all it is. I got motion. What can I say?
This is what 100 hours of Drunk Moon looks like.
Pretty much.
Here we go.
GLHF.
Shields up.
The Junka coin.
You need to stop.
You better keep up.
Not Jake.
This is fun. We come here to suffer.
And I better not be disappointed.
Kids also
Think they'll counter me? I think as long as Tycoon just goes for picks on like say like the Ana and stuff like that.
2 to 4.
See, now why are we doing that? We can't taunt them.
Let's kick this off. Come on back, Gracie.
They're all going bounce pad, by the way. Okay.
Enemy here.
Protecting.
Why is our team not alive?
Era.
Well, we're actually gonna lose because of one DPS. Team, why are we not killing Farah? You might have to swap Tycoon. I think this is like gonna fall on you. Because unfortunately our team cannot.
7 to 4. Smiley face. Trash. Rest.
Team, any help, please. Javen, just kill everyone. Sorry, the 2 DPS can't shoot the gosh darn Pharaoh a single time. That's actually just so rough.
Because he taunted.
Okay, we're still up. Don't push up. I really don't think we're winning this fight.
Time for the reckoning!
If we can keep Baby Diva alive, actually. Okay. We just need a really good hold. We have Brig ult.
9 to 8.
Wait till you see me on my bike.
Where's your kills?
Old habits die hard. Bad guy. I've still got it.
Watch out, Fair's
More
definitely
damage
going
than
for
you
it.
go.
Watch out for Farah. Got a touch.
Step right up.
I gotta admit, I was down there for a
I
minute.
have it! I have it! I got the 300! He's
Match.
crazy!
Actually bottom 500. The final round GGS. I got it done. Didn't ask. Thanks so much /Bree. Easy to get those kills when you have to share it with your team. Next time try to get damage.
Bro. Am I getting yelled at? Because that would be wild.
I don't think so.
I need 600.
Need 600?
560.
560? Okay. Okay. You want me to help with those? I will. Now I can relax and
Yes.
throw some games. It feels so good.
I wish I could join in and play some Bastion.
Yeah, for sure.
You'd be losing so many games.
I just want to make some food and watch some Shangri-La. I guess we also do
Same.
Sword, but... So the latest I can probably be on is 130 though, Tycoon. Because we gotta do Elsa before resets and get some food going. But that still leaves us with like 2.5 hours. So we should be able to get this. Why don't you just play Genji, Tycoon?
Okay, I was saying Genji's busting after you switch strike that Lucio, and then you instantly killed.
What do we want tank-wise? I'll play literally whatever you want, Tycoon.
Roadhog, tell him Roadhog.
Roadhog is not even funny.
Make him play ball.
I'm not playing ball. Ball's the only exception. I'll
Make him
any-
play Doom.
TMRW
Maybe
nut.
Winton. Winton.
Team. Think so.
I'm not playing Winton. Maybe I should just queue
There's gonna
support.
be a lot of exceptions. You think you just want to play Junker Queen or Orisa?
What do you think, Tycoon? Think I should queue support and just pocket you? Think we stand a better chance of winning than on me on tank?
That's actually a great point. Why are you willingly queuing tank?
Yeah, maybe I will swap after this. Just because I don't need it for this, and I might as well try and get placements done.
Plus, tank's boring to watch too.
I disagree. Oh, Diva man.
A Diva main or Diva main?
Bro! What just happened to my site?
Continue our advance.
How did that miss him?
Because you threw your spear at the wall. Not like that.
Okay, sorry? Oh, I think I know what's happening here. I think I know. I'm gonna go Drunk Queen. I think Carnage will be better. It seems like our Lucio with 200 damage and 400 healing might be the problem.
You got 2 kills though.
Yeah, more than me. I figure I'll just be a stronger distraction and just do more damage.
More kills than you anyways. I would have thought you both got, well I guess Diva Mech probably doesn't count.
Please carry me, guys. As you can see, the DPS are actually doing more damage than me this round, which is wild. That's literally never happened before.
It's also wild is that Tycoon like actually gets kills with high noon like half the time.
I'm running. Lucio, thanks! I could use some more healing though.
Push it and do it now.
Okay,
I think
whatever.
you might have better knife accuracy than spear accuracy. Never mind.
I don't know how the pullback didn't grab him.
The robot, get over here. Pick up your pace, you Drongo. Enemy over here.
Where's our diva? They swapped a hog? My lucky day. Rut row.
Uh-huh.
Rut row.
donkey
Rut row
impression.
rank. Oh, were they swapping again? No.
Always me. Like what?
Yeah. I mean, they use 3 ults. Doesn't matter. 3 ults should take care of little old me. You shouldn't have.
No way to treat your queen.
They probably should have.
Yeah. They needed more, though.
They didn't.
Mucking around and move.
Yeah. Okay, let's group down here.
Over here. Where's my nose?
Okay. Well, no one wanted to go down there.
Time for the reckoning. Do something.
Bob team kill, let's see it.
Eee. I just distracted Bob that whole time. 6 kills, most damage in game. Wild.
Maybe we're just pelching tank.
What? Why didn't I heal enough? And also had the Carnage not heal me.
Your Carnage definitely didn't go off.
Bet. Revive? I didn't know those things existed.
Your queen thanks ya. Mucking around and move. Heroes never Tracy. Look at that push bot go. Sharpen up for ya. Time for the reckoning.
Eee.
GG. 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 GG.
That's some tough cookies.
GGS.
Why was that the best team we've had all night? That's actually wild. Oh, it's because they were playing Diva Roadhog. Oh man, that's wild.
I think that's part of it. I think another part of it is Pocket Cassidy.
No, I don't think that even played. How close are we,
I
Tycoon?
can tell you what certainly didn't play a part.
'Cause I was gonna swap
Lucio with
support.
4,000 healing.
How close are we?
2,721.
Okay. I'll do support. I'll do support. It's just the longer queues. We're gonna do open queue next season though. If it's up, by the way. I'll probably be playing a mixture of Mana. Yes. Ana, Mercy. Got him. That was close.
Hot dang. To be fair, Tycoon had 100% accuracy. Or maybe he had 0%. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Boom!
How's that hit?
Asleep?
Mm.
You're really gonna question this next sleep. Watch this.
I'm sure I will question it for an entirely different reason. Ooh. He's scoping against the Cassidy.
That's him, isn't it? It's my kill. What's this? That's just mean. What? How are those not hitting? They literally like, I bet you thought you hit me, didn't you? Well, that's because I did.
Fair. Also, we love predicting spawns. What is this, COD?
No! Why do my shots not hit? This is a scam.
Why is he getting passive regen?
No! What? What? Where's my health? Why did I get the health? Did I get anti literally the frame I did it? Whatever. Guess who's not getting healed this time?
You.
I got you, Tycoon. Oh my god. This is gonna happen, right? We're gonna run straight into the enemy team.
I don't like our odds.
For glory.
Nah. I think Ana probably works here, at least for this first point. Because basically just farming for Nano and Nano Ryan is probably our best bet. If it takes that long. We should be able to win first point pretty easily. I'll probably swap Juno after, though. For like midpoint. Just because I feel like Orbit's probably better and I'll be able to stay alive easier. I don't know, maybe let's play something I can really easily attack. However, if they're playing Ryan, I'm definitely swapping after Nano.
There are girls on your armor.
Let's chop them into
BB cute.
What reason have you to fear
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Cute. Hell yeah, brother.
Maybe this Ryan doesn't know what he's doing.
A true man of war.
I have most damage. Never mind, I only have the shield. Junkrat. I don't know where. I hear him though. Walled. Yeah, you were being healed. You just Yeah, our Ryan just went in deeper. Why are they connecting and then not connecting?
Far.
He's still in there, Junkrat. He's gonna try. Getting away.
Why is your accuracy from that range way better with your projectile bullets?
Okay, whatever. May's probably gonna creep. May's still back there? No. Nice. Like I said, if I'm playing Ryan, I'll probably swap. Let me just get a nasty nanner. I healed you too. Okay. I have nano. What? I hit someone there? There's literally no way. Yeah, I'm not making it out. Why me? Yeah. Why don't Ryan push up so far? What?
Don't fail me. I'll be right behind. On my way. You call it? Let me tend to that.
Get up in the sky, boy.
You need to stop.
Duty is being done.
Case.
Your capabilities. EMP activated. Enemy here.
1 point, Moira. Oh, I'm so dead. Yeah. I don't even know we had hammer down. We got checkpoint though, right? Yeah, so we're fine. Did we just pop? Oh my god. It's fine. I'm not even mad.
No mercy. Do your worst.
I would go up high ground right now. We're gonna have enough people in cart.
You can't stop me. I'm on fire.
Attack complete.
They're swapping a DPS, by the way. Probably gonna run soldier as well.
Stream connected. Vengeance never dies.
Yep, soldier. Soldier cast.
For the Crusaders.
Okay. Standpoint if possible. I'm gonna just res Ryan if he dies. I can't peek you. I'm getting jumped. I can't! Why? That's actually wild that I get so ulted. Okay, we still won though. I begged for my life, but it wasn't enough.
They dare to.
You didn't even technically get so ulted.
Pretty sure I did.
Pretty sure it also killed Tycoon. Showed it in the feed. Definitely didn't show it on the Cassidy screen though, so
Interesting.
that's interesting.
Defense though. I could stay Mercy if you want to rock like Sojourn or Bastion or Pharah even still.
Cringe.
But I can
what is
also
this
I can
called?
also run the Ana. Ana might be better for stalling. Obviously I could put like Bap and stuff too, or Alari or Juno. What are we feeling, Tycoon? What do we want? I'm thinking logically with Kiri, probably Juno or Ana wouldn't be the worst option. I don't know if I really want to run Mercy though. You know, I think I'm gonna run Ana. I think I can keep you alive really well in Bastion if you do choose Bastion.
But not the loud one. Sure.
My only concern is that they're pumping out a lot of crazy damage numbers, and I have a feeling Orion's just gonna get picked, and it doesn't really matter if I keep you up. But they seem to be pretty intimidated by you, seeing as they swap double hits again to deal with you. They wouldn't do
How
Widow or
quick we're
something.
getting a Somber Junkrat?
Trouble's here.
Ball?
Enemy spotted.
No, it's Ryan. Ana? Or
We're
not? What?
talking full health Bastion, Crane.
They're playing Genji. It's gonna be kind of slightly annoying. I'll try and call out when he's jumping me though. That was a really bad Suzu. They went in. Interesting choice.
You didn't have to blue the Ryan so hard.
It's a good thing I was holding that angle though and not
Guess you were.
further
yeah,
up.
fair.
You're mine now.
They're swapping a support. Off Moira, it looks like. Probably to Ana. Lifeweaver. That actually makes sense too. They're gonna go in now that I wasted. Never mind, they're gonna be generous. Let me get it back. Yeah, they're still over there. They're probably gonna run out that way.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah, guard that side. Think they're having fun fighting me, Jared? He's probably wondering, why do we have a life waiver if he's not peeking me? I guarantee that's what he's saying right now. Because I
That's
am
fair.
wondering the same thing. We used a lot of ults there. 3. At least with hammer. Junkrat Cassidy, and then Ana over their Brig. He's trying to bait out hammer, or more so. Get him. Really? It's so lame. That was actually a really good hold though. Regardless of winning or losing, that was a really, really solid hold. I wish my sleep I would have hit on the Rhine there. We honestly might have been able to win. I think part of it's we wasted our ults. Specifically, what's it? Probably our Kiri? Okay, see if we can hold them here, but this is like the hardest thing to hold.
Enemy spotted.
No.
It's time.
Junkrat's super low. Cass is above, or Junkrat's above, or in this room.
Keep an eye out.
How did that just miss?
Thanks for the touch-up.
How did that just miss?
I don't know what ults are rocking. Maybe Tire, actually.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Why? Guard point, because they might try and
Enemy spotted.
is there a cast on flying? I'm actually not sure.
GG.
That was actually really clean by me.
No way, you didn't have more damage than the yelling?
Yeah, to be fair, it was against Ryan, so I probably would have had a lot more against most tanks.
That's fair.
And the only reason I also added is because that was Mercy for a little bit. That's why my healing was less. So we looking now, Tycoon?
I'm done.
Heck yeah! Wow.
So what gun am I buying?
Here, quickly, I wanna see the win-loss ratio here.
I'm 3001 points BTW.
Orisa, easy.
We really only played like 8 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 games and we lost 2. Cool. Yeah, just get Orisa. Honestly. No. I don't know. What I personally like to do is just use whichever one I use in the drive vent. But that's because I don't really have mains. So, like I said, whatever characters you just really like. Honestly. And like what you're gonna play. I feel like you might as well do it on characters you're gonna play. That's why, I mean, Junker Queen just because, you know, iconic. Orisa
I'm
because
gold
they get that.
93%.
I think that's higher than mine. I know I think I was plat 2 on tank. Yeah, after that last game we got up to plat 2. Is it really that easy to climb? Maybe I was holding myself back by playing Orisa and stuff. I should have just been playing Junker Queen. I don't know.
That's fair.
Again, all my things are predicted, I think, gold 1. I'm pretty sure it was all of them. Or no, it was like gold 2. But now my DPS randomly shot up to gold 1 for no reason. And my support dropped to gold 3 even though my placement is just a win. So, I don't know. Man, like I said, just do whatever character you play a lot. Like I said, I consider it more of a trophy to feel like I completed the event on a character. That's why I chose the things I did. But trying to think, when I think of Tycoon, who do I think of? You know, like the characters he plays.
Mercy, Sojourn.
I mean, he played a lot of not a lot of Lifeweaver, but he played a good bit of Lifeweaver. And
Emil.
Juno. Moira's pretty cool, actually, because you get the cool nail colors.
I have Anna Juno junk on this account.
And honestly, the Moira ones don't look bad. And you honestly see their hand a good bit in game.
Very
Mercy's also
true.
not a bad option, but I feel
Zen,
like
but
that's
who
cool.
plays Zen?
Yeah, I would on. You said you already have Juno, or you said you have gold Juno. Are you going for gold or are you going for galactic? You can still get galactic on, like, say Juno or something like that. I don't know. I personally would say Moira, just because I feel like that's the character you've played the most support-wise, besides Juno. And Moira's things are cool. But, like I said, you rock literally whatever you want.
I think Emma get Mercy or Hog.
Oh, that's actually fair. You did play a lot of Roadhog. At least when we first played. Thinking of getting Golding or Galactic on Roadhog. 'Cause honestly, both look kind of nasty. Especially with this Roadhog skin. Such a good skin.
Yeah.
Gold Hog Galactic Mercy.
Okay. I'd say, I don't know actually. I feel like you might as well get Galaxy if you have the points to do like the Galaxy. So if it's between Galaxy and Gold, I would just go Galaxy. That's how I see it.
True.
Because eventually you'll just build up little extra points to get golden ones. So. Yeah. Okay, nice.
So are we gonna play duo subs?
Yeah. Ooh, that sounds really fun, Tycoon and all. You know? But I don't think so. You know? Maybe for the next drive event. I don't know. I'm honestly thinking of just doing open queue, because that's how Jared just throttled through all his doing open queue. And it's like 6v6, so
Yeah.
it might be fun. But I don't know. I feel like honestly this drive event wasn't even that bad. We just had limited
Ooh,
time the
I had a
first
better
day.
PC by then.
Yeah, that's also fair. I don't know. We'll probably do open queue, so we can really do whatever we want there. That's what I'm thinking. I also thought you said it would end
This
at
one was
3.
really fast.
This one's really fast. I honestly don't think it was. I'm pretty sure if you put the times together, this might have been the longest. Or did we
But
only
kinda cranked.
play for like 6 hours? We might have. Cuz we So maybe it did only take like 8 hours. Something like that. Maybe that honestly wasn't that bad. To be fair, I feel like I've played more games than any of the other seasons, cuz like what am I rocking right now? Like games played. Can I view that? Cuz I've only won 27.
Well, last stream, which seemed to be only drive event, was 7 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah, I think probably the third one was the fastest for me. Honestly, though, it was so much better playing with Tycoon, because I actually had fun. It was like someone to, play with. And we just got more points and lost less, to where the build-up was a lot more fun.
4 only played 6 hours of comp.
Yeah. To be fair, I think what took a lot longer this time, kind of, in comparison, was the huge loss streak during calibration. That's probably just what butchered my rank and stuff, because last time I was winning some in calibration, so it's like I was getting like a lot of rank, so I was easily getting like 300 drive, but I won 3 games in a row and jumped to 900, and then I lost 5, and then my calibration ended. So I think that's what really butchered the progress there. But yeah, hopefully next drive event, first off, Jared will have a good PC. I doubt it. And we will probably do 6v6, and hopefully that'll just be easier. And also hopefully just won't have to stress about time as much. Because the real reason this one sucks is because they gave us less time than last season, because we had basically, it was like Tuesday to Tuesday. But this time it was Thursday. And since Easter was today, it was like, I had to work, and then I had to work, and then, obviously, because I was considering just going to sleep tonight. Because I was not feeling great.
Does that mean you're considering not going to sleep tonight?
Well, I'm just saying, like, I was gonna just do it on Monday, because I figured, oh, because this is what happened last time, when I said that, oh, Tycoon, it ends today, and you didn't do it that season, was because it said it ends in one day, and it said that it was only up until, like, tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure once it hits tomorrow at, like, 2, then it's gonna start the 24-hour countdown. So, a good bit more time. But, yeah. I just like to get it done when it's not that stressful. That's why I really, really enjoyed when they did it on Tuesday, because then it was just after work, then we do the Brawl stream, and then we have those, like, 3 days to get drive event done, so it was, like, a lot nicer, and then obviously we can get it done in one day. But, like I said, I was stressing about it this week, because first I thought it was going to end tonight, and I did not want to stay up super late, but we didn't have to go to church, which was really nice, and then we also started stuff later, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just driving Malachi's car or how Malachi drives, but it literally makes me like so sick.
Yeah, I had awful motion sickness today.
Like it actually makes me so sick. Like I constantly feel like I'm gonna like throw up or like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's terrible, and it was really bad this time because we had like the like ham stuff, so I had to like hold that because it
Plus,
was
it took like forever.
yeah. And on the way back, they also stopped for drinks, which was fine. I didn't care about that
I
part.
didn't have to do with that.
Yeah, but oh yeah,
I don't know if I would have survived a ride back.
yeah, I felt so sick, but I had to be like angled because I didn't want to hold it because the whole point was that there was like liquid in it, and so like when he would take like turns, it would kind of like shake, and so it would almost splash, and so I didn't want to have it on top of me when it would splash, but I couldn't just lean on the seat because you know how like seats lean downwards, like inner, so I had to like prop it open with my hand, but I also be like tilted, so I wasn't even like sitting straight, I was like tilted at an angle, so it was just. Oh, I felt so bad because usually the only thing that I can hope for is just to get distracted by like watching something on my phone, you know, and try to not
Yeah,
think about
fair.
it. But it's like I couldn't. So yeah, I actually felt like death. And so when I got back, I was like, I want to try and take a nap. And then Paisley was being annoying because I couldn't let her downstairs, obviously, because baskets and stuff. But I didn't want her in here, which I did have her in here for a little bit, and I wasn't really being able to fall asleep. But it was also hard to just leave her in the hallway because she could be doing anything in there. Or like getting into Maddie in the room, so that was kind of tough. And so then I was gonna lay down, but then what's it? At some point, I think Paisley was barking or whatever. I'm just like, okay, you know what? I have enough. Like to where I kind of feel now, where I still feel kind of bleh, but like it was better, and I'm like, I want to try and at least make some progress towards drive it.
That's fair.
I don't know. Like I said, drive isn't that bad if it just went like this. Like if me and Tycoon could just like. Again, play like 6 to 8 hours over like 3 days, you know, that'd be chill. It just, I don't want to be like, oh, Tycoon, you have to play with me because it's just the most efficient way of doing it. Because that's bad.
Yeah.
It's stupid how we can't play together. And then also that we just can't complete it at the same time. Because I mean, last drive event I completed
Yeah,
it like an
think
hour
especially
before you.
comes,
And
like,
then-
again, I can still queue into PC players.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's just annoying. 'Cause that would make it so much better.
And again, I can't even join people's games in quick play.
Plus, like I said, I probably would just play comp over quick play a majority of the time. Like if we're actually gonna sit down and play Overwatch, besides just like mess around
Yeah.
dailies. But most of the time, I just wanted to mess around dailies, but then we kind of just get distracted and want to play more. But it's also just like less
I
stressful.
feel like comp is like better content, really. Like people will specifically not watch something if it's not comp. I feel.
I honestly disagree. I feel like people think they would, but like people don't even know. Like people actually pay so little attention to that, especially in like clips and stuff. People do not
That's
pay
fair.
attention if it's quick play or comp, like in the slightest. Even though it's like so obvious to tell in a lot of situations, but people do not watch it.
Yeah. and
As I've
basically
said,
anything
we've
different
saw the
to it.
comments, like on my videos. They
Yeah.
actually just, I don't know, just brain dead. But yeah, even like looking at other people's comments, and it's like, wow, you're playing this in comp, you stupid idiot. It's like, it's literally just a quick play game, and they're just playing a character. And I was like, I don't know, it's rough. It's rough. People just are dumb. But anyway, yeah, it's just quick play is more casual and fun, and I feel like the better way to enjoy the game. But it's not like comp is like, oh my god, we're just not good enough for comp, dude. That's why we go into quick play.
Yeah, it's like it's such a small difference.
Honestly, I feel like the game's pretty similar. I just feel like, again, that I choose to believe that the teammates try harder. Like, but I really, honestly, enemy-wise, I really don't see anything different. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like the same gameplay from the enemy. Like, I feel like I'm playing the same game. Honestly, a lot of times it just feels easier because the enemies bunch up more, which is usually pretty good for me.
Well,
Yeah.
quick play has ELO.
Yeah, I guess that is true. It's just also not as strict. But, yeah. I mean, to be fair, Tycoon, we had some rough games even in comp with our teammates. Like, where their numbers were just so horrendous. Like, even the game that
We're
we...
trying to block up Astronaut.
I don't think they were trying to. I just think they didn't really know how to get out. And getting targeted by it. But... what's it? That, like, Zarya game that I almost lost was... That was rough. Because, like, what was my team actually doing there? Like, I never felt so helpless. That's a lie. But, it just... My team just actually stood there and just let the would they go 11 and 9 with like 7,000 damage while I'm like 20 or 30 and 6 with like over 10,000? And it's just like, why are we seeing it? And then Genji with no blade or nano just walks in and kills 4 of my teammates. And it's like, really though? My team's that split and that incompetent. Well, we managed to win somehow, and I'm genuinely surprised. I'm also kind of surprised that, did we actually win that one? The Numani? Yeah, we did, because of the knife. Well, more so. Just the surprise Junker Queen swap. That's what's nice about keeping an ace up your sleeve, you know? That actually did feel good, to feel recognized, you know?
Especially also because, like, you basically predicted it.
Yeah. To be fair, I wasn't expecting them to go there. I was more so expecting to pull, like, the Sojourner or the Ashe off the other high ground, but the moment I heard the Soldier over there, I kind of figured. But I'd say
Works even better with surprise attack.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it was so good, because they were expecting me just to go Orisa, and they figured if they got speared or killed, they could just get rezzed, but the knife kind of stops both of those things. So,
Yeah.
it was good. But yeah, that Oasis one, was that the other one we lost, or did we win that one? No, we did win that one. That one was tough, where they swapped fair and we're just pelting down, and our supports did not care about keeping people alive or helping fight. But I'd say the worst game we had today was the stupid, the one with our BAP that just did not know that you could shoot and heal at the same time, which is like fine, but it's like, we could have won that, and it's like they're just 3-stacking after the drive vent. Like, that felt, I just hate people who do that. Like, you're telling me that, oh, you need to grind your end of season in a 3-stack in competitive after you already finished the drive vent? It's like, come on, it can't be that important. It's like you're just trying to farm rank off these other people, but the worst part is that they're in gold games. So it's like, how are these people, I don't know, that just, I don't know, those are the kind of things that are just like slightly scummy and messed up to me. Like, I feel like towards the end of the season and the drive vent, like, that's your point, is to get the drive. Playing after that, unless like you're, you know, just really just want to play the game, or you're creating content, obviously. I'm not just being like, hey, streamers, stop, you know? Or it's like, hey, you really enjoy the game, stop. It just feels like people are trying to milk the fact that's like, oh, it's kind of random, so if we just 3-stack, you know, we're gonna fight random enemies. And they're probably gonna be worse than they should be. So in those situations, just feel scummy, and like they're just sweating super hard. And we almost won, too. But even still, it's just like, those are annoying. Because like, if we were 3-stacking, like us 3-playing, we probably would have been able to do that. Because if Jared would have been on the support or the other DPS, I'm pretty sure we would have been able to kill that Rhine and stuff so much easier and just dealt with it. But those games hurt. It's like, it doesn't feel like we're losing because the team's, or the enemy's better. It just feels like our team's not trying, like, at all, and they're just like worse players. It's not, again, like just a team difference overall. It's not like me and Tycoon were doing terrible. I mean, Tycoon had a lot of deaths, but again, I don't blame him at all for that. Because it was 100% on the, sports. Oh yeah, and that stupid Roadhog. That might have been the worst one, actually. That was actually so insane to me. Like, a Roadhog that just gets to sit there and not die a single time against an Orisa and stuff just because our supports don't care, and it takes them super long to swap Kiriana and then do nothing on Kiriana. That just hurts. That hurt a lot. To be fair, those are the only 2 games we lost today. But it's like, you're telling me, like, those are just unfair games. Those, they gave us that, they're like, oh, let's just give them 5 stacks of super tryhards and give, like, us the absolute bottom of the barrel. The people who are, like, they must have, like, demotion protection. To where it's like, they just can't drop out of gold. I don't know, that's just wild. Those games are just so stupid. But again, it's like, you can look at that and be like, oh, well, Javen, you could have done something. No, you actually couldn't. You know? I don't know. It's just so weird that those are the games that I lose, and those are the ones where, like, say, like, if I posted all those games, and then we showed the stats, I guarantee people would be dogging on me in those 2 games specifically, and they wouldn't say anything about the games we won, or how good we were playing. They would only be like, what? You lost against a Roadhog and a Orisa? You must have not been using your cooldowns correctly. You must have not been doing anything. Did you tell your team to swap Ana? They should have been playing Ana. Your supports are playing Kiriana. I don't know what you want. You know, it's like, bro.
You're already giving them too much credit.
Yeah. And like I said, the other one's like, maybe you should have played Rhine or Ramatra to counter the Rhine if he's not dying. You know? It's like,
True.
Bro. People, it's crazy how people always talk about Overwatch being a team game, yet they'll be the same people who complain about you doing something specifically bad or you not doing enough when it's a team game.
Yeah.
Which I just find weird. Like, again, if I had less stats, like, say, when I was going, like, 1 and 2 on Junker Queen at the beginning of the one map. You know, because the DPS were like cleaning house. Like Tycoon and the Genji. On New Queen Street. You know what I'm talking about, dude?
Mm.
But it's like, if people are like, oh, you're playing bad, it's like, okay, whatever, I don't really care, because we're winning, and it's because of all of us, right? But even if I was getting carried, it's like, I'm performing so much better in, like, every other game, that it's like, if I'm that good, and my team was that good, we would win so much more often. But it's like, the game quite literally just gives you unwinnable games, because, I'm telling you, they just grab 3 stacks or higher, and then just give you the absolute worst teammates. Like, those 2 games were insane. Like, how stomped we got. Like, the one was kinda close, but I think they were just giving us those 2 points, I'm not gonna lie. Because that Reinhardt shield never died. We could never approach anything. Sick. Sure, we'll see it at some point. Because I don't think we're gonna be playing any Overwatch tomorrow, since we don't need to do daily, since we're done the battle pass, and we don't need to do drives. So, probably just gonna be clips and stuff. And also Tuesday I might go into a coma. Just because tomorrow I have to get through because of Brawl Stream and clips and all that, but then Tuesday, I think Monday night, right, I'm just gonna watch so much. We're gonna like fully finish Shangri-La, right? We might even start a new game, right? I might start the Solstice game. We'll see. And I'm gonna eat all of my Easter candy, and I'm sleeping all of Tuesday. I'm telling you.
Holidays is just an excuse to hibernate, if I'm being honest.
No, but that's actually happening. It's gonna be so nice. Like, I'm done with the Easter stuff, so we get to chill. Even though we'll probably have to dye eggs tomorrow. And that might get in the way of Brawl. We'll see. Or maybe we'll decide not to do it. I don't know. We'll see.
It'll either be tomorrow or the next day, so I've heard.
Okay, well, we know how that goes. So knowing our luck, it'll be like, okay, we're gonna start Brawl stream. It's like, actually, we're gonna dye Easter eggs, so no Brawl. Which would be really fun. But I don't know. Maybe we'll get an update on when we're doing it, and if we're doing it tomorrow night, and we'll just either do Brawl earlier or I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, now that the dry event's done, it's so peaceful. Like, I'm going into a triple work week, but the people I work with should be fine. It shouldn't be too bad or anything. Be making some bank. And yeah, just chilling overall. It's gonna be nice. Also, Shangri-La is pretty good, Tycho. Pretty good.
It is.
Mostly, I just find it's like, I feel like in these newer animes, this is very purple. The space weapon, galactic, whatever, it is. Especially in a lot of characters. I feel like with the Mercy, with the Vengeance skin, it's not super purple, but
Whoa, that was a special sound.
yeah, I don't know why it's doing that, but I don't really care. But what's it? The nice part about Shangri-La is it's a lot like something like SAO, I feel, but it obviously like newer, more fleshed out. Maybe not more fleshed out, but more like, you know, kind of inspiration from SAO without being SAO, which I like.
Lots of Zoomer slang.
Yeah, well, that's just what's cool about newer animes. They'll use like newer slang. The one thing I don't like though is I feel like a lot of times in like solo leveling and obviously Shangri-La and even Eminence a good bit is like a lot of times it just feels like they're farming for one-liners instead of like making the show.
Yeah, it definitely feels like that a lot of the time in this.
Yeah, I feel like in Eminence is more of a joking way, but I feel like in this and solo leveling it kind of takes you out a lot of the time because it just feels like voice actors messing around, like more of an abridged thing more than the actual anime, and I think that's weird. And like I said, solo leveling in this definitely. In Eminence, I feel like it was more of a joke to where it was kind of funny, but I feel like again in this it just feels like that's more of what it is, and same with solo leveling.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, isn't bad. Maybe that's just because, you know, it is more anime of our generation. So since it is more relevant, it just feels weird, you know, because it kind of takes you out. But I don't know. It's definitely just weird. It's not even just the slang. Like I said, I think it's just how they decide to do some of the script and stuff.
Yeah.
It just feels more like that.
I agree. Like he fights something and he says 15 different one-liners just in between things.
Yeah, like see when it's like, oh, well, Polgers or else in the chat, it's like, okay, but again, yeah, it just feels like a flurry of one-liners, as if like it is just like a blooper, you know, and just in a bridge thing where they're just kind of pulling out. Not to say it's bad or anything, it's just
I forget the specific fight I was gonna bring up.
I just feel like
I know I mentioned it when we were watching it.
It's very weird Because I feel like it definitely kind of takes you out. And I feel like in a more serious anime, it would definitely take me out. But it's not bad. It's just weird. Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to mention. Fire Force, people are talking about a lot more that, like, first of all, Soul Eater remake that's more faithful to, like, the manga or whatever. Just because, like, it would be stupid not to. Like, everyone wants it right now, and especially since technically Fire Force is a prequel. And it's like, they can give it the treatment of, what's it actually doing the faithful manga remake and stuff like that. I think they're kind of scared that it'll ruin the original charm, but I mean, it doesn't get rid of the original. So it's like, you still have regular Soul Eater, so I think it would be a good idea. And plus, I'm sure people would watch it just for the sake of watching it, even if it's not super good. So, and maybe they can do a whole thing, like maybe the Soul Eater not and Soul Eater, and kind of make it all into like one big thing, which would be cool. But, yeah. Because I don't know if Soul Eater not was just that, or like there was supposed to be more seasons, but it was kind of like a failure. I don't know. But then in Fire Force, I guess the moon they were talking about a lot, and it was like near the end of the episode, they're like, what? It's how's it linked to Soul Eater? Something like that. I think there was another anime I was thinking of that. Oh yeah, there was kind of spoilers for One Piece. Not that I even actually know if it is or not, but I kind of saw a little bit, but then I clicked off the TikTok. But I guess they're meeting like Enel in the chapters or something like that. So people are really, really putting money on the fact that Enel's gonna die and Nami's gonna somehow yoink the devil fruit. At least in the future. But, and I'm so excited for the new stuff to get just made and also dubbed. Because like,
I
it seems
feel
like
it's gonna be so weird being like actually up to it.
Yeah. I agree. But anyway, we are going to get out of here. Like I said, I want to make some food and watch some Shangri-La. And we also got to do L-Sword before L-Sword. So. But as always, chat, we destroyed these with the help of Tycoon, very generously joining us and carrying us through games.
Beforehand, because I'm better.
You ever played on Xbox? Like I said, they need to add an Xbox symbol next to his name. Like the drive vent. You know?
Also like a Plat 2 Bastion, lots of people know.
Yeah, but I'm a Plat 2 tank, so that's more impressive.
Ooh, a Plat 2 Orisa. Ooh.
Also Junker Queen Druid. Okay.
Oh, those 2 games on Junker Queen where you got hard carried by Cass?
I won those 2 games on Junker Queen, okay? And if he was carrying on Cass, then we wouldn't have lost a game.
You were just throwing so hard. You and you alone in this team-based game.
No.
It's just like how I was able to hard carry in 6v6.
To be fair, if I was carrying, we wouldn't have lost a game. To be fair, I think there should be some sort of setting to be able to actually pick up your supports and put them on your back, right? To where maybe they can hit their shots and like play with the team a little bit. I did find it crazy,
like Orisa and Hanzo.
And you were watching that so much of the time. Our supports were just like absolutely so far away. It was actually like my team was spectating me fight the entire enemy team. It was wild. Like, hey, look at that Orisa go!
I just think they could watch from, you know, within their line of sight.
I don't know. Like, you saw,
I think Ana shouldn't have a difficult time
like, you saw me playing Ana, didn't you?
it.
I wasn't, like, super far in the back line. I was actually keeping up the tank and just, like, being at good angles without being super far away. Because it's crazy. It's actually just as much on you to have good line of sight as it is your tank. You know?
Yeah.
However, obviously, if they run in and die, you know, that's on them. However, it is 100% on you.
Let them die.
It's 100% on you if you just make yourself a turret or a sentry of any sort. That's just, you're playing support wrong. Any support. Literally no supports even like play that. Even Alari. That's why you kind of have the pylon to set up. You should never be stationary on support and just holding specific spots. Unless it's like a choke where you're trying to like keep your team alive. But even still, you need to be aware of your surroundings. And be constantly paying attention and rotating when needed.
I'm pretty sure the only people... Really, I don't think there's anyone that needs to hear this. People aren't going to pay attention, they already know.
I don't know. Okay, go bed, boys. Yeah, same. Good night. Happy Easter. 420. It's actually 421 now. What days do you work? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we should be chilling. Do some Octopath. I know we need to reclaim the Game Pass, which will be kind of annoying, especially since Microsoft Rewards is being annoying, but whatever. Yeah. Just Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And one of the days we're going to be dyeing eggs, which might fall tomorrow. So we'll see how that affects Brawl. When does new season start? It should start on Tuesday. So the
I'm hype.
22nd? Today's technically the 21st and it's Monday, right? So,
He can do math.
I know that
Maybe.
Stadium's gonna be fully released, which looks super fun, Tycoon.
I'm looking forward to Stadium. I'm looking forward to Doki Watch. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I just want to get the Juno
Diva
Mythic.
Mythic skin.
Is it Juno or Diva that gets the Mythic?
I'm pretty sure Juno gets one unrelated to the actual battle pass.
Well, I don't think that's how
Or-
Mythic skins work.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if it was a mythic. Maybe the Diva one's like way later and they just announced in the spotlight like actual year at a time.
Well, to be fair, I know this is the 16th one? I don't know. They're releasing a Chinese hero, so maybe that's when they'll do it. I know obviously Diva's
Yeah,
Korean.
I've heard that guy's
but-
a while.
Yeah. Also, yeah, just Freya releasing.
But I've also heard, obviously Freya is supposed to be a super skill-based character. But apparently the Chinese guy is supposed to be like the most like unique and super cool character.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll just play a lot like
I'm looking
Genji,
forward to that.
just because the water seems like it'll definitely be not like they won't want to use it like May. So instead of being more defensive and stuff, I'm sure it's gonna be more offensive.
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be like a medium range.
And like waves basically being like a swift strike and water orbs and bullcrap. I don't know. I'm sure it'll feel a
I
lot.
can imagine it'll just be like a long range Rhine swing.
I don't know. I
Very
feel like it's
Katara.
basically gonna feel like an alternative to Genji, which honestly I feel like that's kind of how Freya is. But I feel like that's kind of what they want. They want that more of a cool, interesting assassin type because they know that's what people want to play.
Yeah.
Because
And
people
then maybe
want
they
really high
finally
skill.
nerf Genji.
Honestly, I don't think you'll have to nerf Genji if you just release characters that are like that.
That's fair. We also
But-
need more lock-on beam characters. One for DPS and one for tank.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited to play Freya though, and Stadium. Stadium seems like it'll be confusing, but I think if we just like
have a lock-on beam character for tank.
if we make builds beforehand and stuff, I think
Yeah.
it'll be fun. I just know for a fact I'm gonna be overwhelmed because I'm just gonna want to play the same character over and over and over and over
also
again,
gonna
try
be
to
like-
master it.
Really funny when like there's just Genji and he's uber busted and we don't know why.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I don't.
He's uber busted and really pain to fight if I didn't know what makes him so busted.
I just don't think it'll be good, but I think it'll be fun. Like I don't think there's
Yeah.
any way they can possibly balance it to be like good.
They can't even balance the main game.
Yeah, but I mean in that it's like the whole point is that you're getting like really strong abilities, but then there's gonna be ones like that can just like say if you can get casted to one shot, that's just gonna be better.
Or
than anything
lock-on
you-
burn Helix,
Yeah, then it's also a matter of like just the time it takes to get that stuff, because obviously you're gonna want comps like say, oh, these ones you can get good powers early on that can carry, so you can just go for a 4 sweep at the very beginning. And there's
Yeah.
obviously like the slow burner teams and just an overall kind of good team. So I'm sure that's
I
gonna
feel
be
like
very,
it's-
very meta.
Can be a lot like Pokemon, all things considered.
Yeah, it
Where
just
it's just really going to be about meta. Like you can't play certain characters because of certain characters that are strong, and you need to play certain characters that aren't actually that great just because they counter the really good characters.
to be fair though, I feel like they mostly made it for something like esports. Because I
Yeah,
feel like it works
fair.
better in that way. It's kind of like League. Like I can't imagine playing League with just randoms. It's just not that kind of game, I feel.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's how Overwatch can feel good with the time. But even still, it's like, core mechanics. But I feel like in something like, obviously, Stadium and League, like, you need good just setups and characters and stuff to really be able to win. So I feel like it's more interesting at
Yeah.
that. And so that's
just
how I feel like
there's a lot
Stadium will
more
be.
team play, like just with a lot of stuff. Like normal Overwatch, it's like, what are you gonna do that's specifically super good with your team on Soldier? But it's like he's gonna get stuff that is really good with a team.
Yeah. So I feel like it's just going to be very, very important. So hero bands, I don't think will be that interesting, honestly. I don't think it'll be as good as everyone wants it to be. And to where it'll
Yeah,
barely
I
feel
have
like
a
it makes
feeling
a
we'll be
difference.
able to ban Ball, Doom, and Genji every game.
Yeah, I think from what I saw on TikTok is that each team gets to ban 2 characters.
Hmm.
It's just simple as that, which is like fine. But again, I feel like it kind of ruins a lot of Overwatch. People do one-trick stuff. To be fair, I don't think you know what people are choosing when you first do it. I think it's kind of like you enter a map and you don't know who you're playing with yet. I think. Otherwise, that's gonna ruin it for a lot of people who are one-tricks.
Yeah.
But I also feel like it's kind of messed up because if certain characters do just get banned, then it's like they're just unplayable characters. Like if it's just meta to ban Ball and Sombra,
Yeah.
and just that's what everyone does. To be fair, as much as I think people will want to ban Ana and Kiri and Mercy, I don't think they will, just because they're kind of necessary for the game's progress. Like, you need Anti, and also Suzu's like incredibly powerful to read one on both sides, especially if Ana's not banned. So, I don't know. I'm sure there's going to be very just meta characters that are banned. Like, I really don't see a reason why not every single person would choose to ban Ball, because quite literally just helps people get back to it, and Ball is such a tedious and annoying tank to fight that I think people
Yeah,
will...
plus, like, again, I feel like if you can just
Bans are
ban
gonna be
Ball
crazy
every
and
game,
screw
we aren't gonna have Ball mains.
Yeah, I agree. And also...
Especially if people do just, like, always ban Ball, then they don't have a choice but to not be Ball mains.
And that's also how I feel about Sombra. I think a lot of people want to ban Sombra just because, like, they don't want to fight it. And it's also, like, a really easy choice, but... Doom will probably be banned more. I think the only reason that would be true is the amount of Doom mains, and also they don't want Dooms on their team. But I think it's going to be a tough one between Doom and Ball. Because like I said, as much as Doom and Ball are hated to play against, people also hate having Doom and Ball on their team. And I feel like that's over any other tank. Like, oh, I don't want to fight Malga, right? But I don't want to Doom on my team.
Sombra exists.
Doom, Ashe, Echo, and Ana Mercy are probably the big bans. I don't know about Echo,
I feel like
honestly.
Echo and Mercy are weird.
I feel like
Mercy, people don't, like, hate Mercy competitively as much as they should.
I think in, like, mid ranks, definitely. And also res is so huge and damage boost is so annoying in OP. But yeah, I think Ana will be, but the only reason why is because then you don't need Kiri. And then
I am 100%. Like, say if it does work the way the trailer said, where basically someone's voting to ban a hero and you can just, like, you know, bandwagon after seeing it, I will definitely bandwagon on banning Mercy if we do.
Yeah. Echo, as much as I think people don't like Echo, I really doubt they'll be super banned, because Ashe, I think Ashe and Sojourn are the strongest DPS hands down right now. And Genji is pretty close just because of how stupid his kill combos can be, but obviously with team coordination, high level play, Genji's not really too much of an issue. But I think Ashe and Sojourn are probably the biggest threats. So those would be what I would imagine, at least at high level play, the two most banned DPS would be. Low level play, I can almost guarantee it's going to be like Sombra and Genji. I don't really see, not enough people play Echo, so Prob, Ashe, Soj, and Genji. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But Tracer? Oh yeah.
I could definitely see Tracer.
Tracer, again, it's the same reason with like Ball and stuff. It's like you don't want to see one on your team because you know your team's not going to play it as well as it can. You never want to fight it. Yeah, and high low especially. I don't think in low levels, like I said, I'm pretty sure people are going to be like, oh, we need to get rid of Widow and Sombra.
Yeah, I mean...
Widow, Sombra, Genji.
Let's be real here, I would.
Yeah, those are going to be the mid ones. Out of supports, though, I think people are going to ban, like, probably Juno and Mercy, just because they're really easy. And they want to force people to have to play something like Zen. Or like Ana. But to be fair, I feel like, again, some characters are just going to get randomly banned. Which is just going to be weird.
Yeah.
Like, people are going to die hard, want to get rid of Malga, and it's like, why are you banning
I was
Malga?
gonna say, just banning Pharah.
Yeah. Like I said, that makes sense if you're like, not hit
Pharah,
scan
I feel
players,
like
like
is
certain players that wouldn't
Kind of
benefit.
understandable.
It's just, again, the only reason you would ban something like that is knowing they're going to, like, use it at a high level. I feel like in a normal game, I'm never thinking, oh, Pharah is going to be a huge issue. It's like, say, in comp, but that's also because of Mercy. Just Pharah is almost never a threat, in my opinion. Like, they can get a sneaky ult, and they can do some damage, but if they're not getting constantly healed, it's really not that hard, even as, like, a tank, to be able to fight them. Mercy's the part that ruins Pharah. And that's almost how I feel about something like Ashe. Because I feel like Ashe is mostly balanced without a Mercy. But even still, they can still 2-tap.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I feel like getting rid of Mercy fixes Sojourn and Ashe to a degree to where they're not nearly as busted. So I can see people choosing that. But tanks, like I said, if people do choose tanks, I feel like Doom and Ball, 100%.
Honestly, I feel like people could also ban Diva.
Yeah, but again, I still think as much as people hate some tanks, it's not as bad as Doom and Ball because, again, you don't want it for two reasons. You don't want to fight it, and you don't want it on your team. And so, I feel like that's good. And same with Mercy players. Like, the amount of people that hate Mercy, because obviously you have to fight it, but also people who choose Mercy on your team, like, never use it well, and it's, like, not, like, a good support with like offense and stuff. So I can see Mercy just getting banned for, again, the same reasons of you want them gone from the game completely. You don't want them on your team. You don't want them on the enemy team. And again, that's why I see Genji being so popular too, is because people don't want Genjis on their team. So
Yeah.
I feel like that. And also Sombra or Widow. Same reasons.
Yeah. Also fair. Reaper
You
even.
really, really, really don't want to fight those characters because they're annoying, but you benefit so much from not having them on your team. Like, again, not having to worry about your team choosing like a Widow or a Sombra is like so relieving, and also knowing that you don't have to fight it is crazy. I just hate it though because I feel like there's too many annoying combos and annoying of every single role they don't want to fight. Where it's hard because, like, say if you
I feel like hero bans are just gonna lead to things like, ooh, fight Widow on like say Busan, but you can't play Sombra. It's like,
yeah, that's what's definitely gonna be annoying.
or like again, Doom or Ball ban Sombra.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. I just don't know how much say we're really gonna have.
Logically, not much.
Yeah, I still think it's weird that's not 3 on each. I feel like each team should be able to ban 1 tank, 1 DPS, and 1 support. That's how I feel.
I agree. Especially it seems like more or less they're trying to balance things out.
Yeah. I just feel like, or even like I said, 2 DPS, 1 support, 1 tank would even be fine with me. But I understand that they don't want to have like a ton of heroes banned. It's just annoying ones. But again, I feel like there's so many annoying DPS combos and support combos and stuff to where you can't possibly ban them all in a game. Because like I said, if you get rid of, say, on a Mercy combo, then you're just going to get like Juno Kiri. And then you still have to deal with damage boost. You still have to deal with the annoying heals and flying character. And then you also still have to deal with
In a perfect world, we don't have to worry about Ball, Doom, or Mercy. But again, that kind of just messes with the balance of things.
Yeah, because like I said, you don't have Ball or Doom, but then a lot of other characters can go uncontested. Or like I said, other tanks just become really strong because then you're banning things like, again, Sombra. And then ones that suffer,
like,
let's say
if you
Orisa.
ban Doom and Sombra, there's absolutely no way you're dealing with Widow.
Yeah. So I just find that kind of annoying. I think it's interesting, and I definitely think it's a good idea. It's just, I think there's just too much workarounds, and to where I just feel like some people are going to suffer, while other people are either just not affected or they can excel because, like, say, if you can play Widow without having to worry about Sombra and Genji, that instantly gives you a huge edge in a fight.
Yeah.
Just not having to worry about
Also,
counters.
I feel like it's also going to be annoying for non-5 stacks. Because it's just going to be like, oh, I desperately don't want to fight this character, but no one else cares.
Yeah, like I said, that's where I feel like one tricks are going to suffer, because again, it's like you're playing
Or
Junkrat.
again, like say, even you one trick, and your team just decides to ban that character. I feel like I'm going to suffer from that quite a bit.
Yeah, mainly like I said,
Obviously
like
not
something
full
like
one trick, but I can definitely see people banning Orisa or Diva or Sombra.
Like
What is
my
the
main
age
thing is something like Junkrat. Just for example, it's like when you play Junkrat, your biggest threats are just obviously range, and then like something like Farah and Echo, because you just like can't fight back. So it's like I would be trying to gun for those over, you know, supports or tanks. Because again, like even Doom and Ball wouldn't even be that bad to fight on Junkrat. And it's like if you can get rid of Farah and Echo, your chances raise, because really the best thing they can do then is like Ashe or Widow. Not to say you can't die to other characters, obviously, like Cassie's good against Junkrat and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But
This is again like just one scary thing is I feel like I'm gonna want to ban Widow every game, because they're just gonna ban Sombra, and it's like then I can't really just like then decide to ban Widow. So I feel like I'm just gonna always have to do it.
to be fair, I think Widow, I would even choose to ban as one of mine. I think, like I said, Doom, Ball, and Widow, those would be my, I think, go-tos. Although I might ban Ball, Widow, and Mercy.
Yeah,
I might
was
also
gonna
go
say,
those
Doom's
three.
not a top priority for me.
Yeah, I think it's just Widows I never want to see on my team ever, and I hate seeing them on the enemy team because I feel like they always just get way too much value. And then Mercy, if you get rid of that, I feel like life's just going to be so much more fun. And like I said, not having to worry about Ball, it's like, it's just so nice. You don't have to worry about res either. It's just,
Yeah, I think
feel like
that
that
is
would be
more
so
or
good.
less just 100% locked in for me. Just Ball, Widow, Mercy.
yeah. Because I feel like even Sombra isn't nearly as annoying as Widow. I feel like I have to watch out so
I
much
completely
more
agree.
for like a Widow or an Ashe just looming over a huge area which they can insta
Sombra you
kill.
occasionally have to watch out for. Widow you literally have to be alert at 100% of the time, which is contrary to what you'd expect.
Plus, you're not getting one shot from a distance from Sombra.
Yeah, and your team has a chance to help you.
Anyway, though, like I said, we are going to get out of here because we got stuff to do. But as always, make sure to like, follow, and obey, and we'll catch you on the flippity flop. Ribbit. Thanks again to Tycoon for carrying me through the drive event. I'm glad I got the competitive points. I'm glad I'm done the stupid event. Heck, Jared. Yeah, that's kind of just unfair that got done something.
Disagree.
It's never gonna stick.
Till next time.
It's gonna stick to you like a dry blade. Anyway, though, we're gonna get out of here. But I will see you guys later. Peace. Links in the description. Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, all that stuff. If you're on Twitch, look, everything's right there. But I'm out of here, dogs. See you later. Woof, woof. I'm a dog too.